And we're talking to the author of a new book for war heroes, how it can help people transitioning from serving our country to life at home.
Get ready to dish. We have the scoop on today's hottest entertainment and business news. It's time now for your Daily Dish.
We're also grateful for those who are serving and have served our country. But the transition to home life can be difficult. Joining us now is Josh Goldberg. He's an author and the CEO of Boulder Crest Foundation, where they train first responders, military members, and their families on how to recover. Josh, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Let's start with this question. What is post-traumatic growth?
So Boulder Crest is the home of post-traumatic growth, something that many people haven't heard of. And what PTG or post-traumatic growth is really the idea that what doesn't kill us can make us wiser about what it means to live a good life, wiser about what truly matters to us, and how we navigate the ups and downs that are a part of every human existence. And in many respects, when we talk about veterans, first responders, people think about PTSD. And that's kind of all they think about. And I'm a big believer, and there's a quote from a woman I admire deeply who says that you have to know that post-traumatic growth exists for it to happen. You have to know it's okay for good things to happen after really bad things. And if you don't know that, and if you don't believe that, then what you go through really will diminish your life in some permanent sense. And so hope is such an important part of it, and that is what post-traumatic growth is all about.
Tell us a little bit more about the Warrior Path and then the Struggle Well studies.
So starting back in 2014 at Boulder Crest, we began to develop programs based on this idea of post-traumatic growth. And really our focus was, how do you help people transform struggle into strength and growth, rather than just helping people feel less bad? And we did that, and we started with this Warrior Path program. It's 90 days. That starts with a 7-day initiation at one of 9 places around the country. And really what we saw was results that astonished every psychologist that we ever sat in front of, in terms of 4 to 5 times better impact in terms of symptom reduction, anxiety, depression, PTSD, but also growth. And we've extended that work to what we call Struggle Well, which is bringing post-traumatic growth into the military, into first responder cultures. And when I think about first responders in particular, our belief is that if our police are well, they will police well. They will be better family members. They'll be better members of their community. And so it's this opportunity to help lift up these cultures and help people grow in the face of struggle.
But Josh, this is a process, right? There are definitely steps. Do you want to share a couple of those with us?
We like to say it's not hard, but it is hard work. And so how do I, if I want to transform my struggle to strength, what do we need to do? The first thing you have to do is educate yourself. We mistake the limits of the world to the limits of our field of vision. And so educating ourselves means understanding that growth is possible. Ken and I, who's our co-founder, wrote a book called Struggle Well, Thriving in the Aftermath of Trauma, all about this. But there are plenty of great memoirs, everything from Matthew McConaughey to Will Smith, of Viola Davis, that speak to this journey that we can go on to find strength in the midst of struggle and to be able to grow. We can educate ourselves, but ultimately, when we hit hard times or go through difficulty, if our emotions flood us, we can't implement that in our life. The second step in this process is to regulate. We have to learn how to create calm in our life. We like to say we've got to install a dimmer switch when all we have is an on and off switch. How do you do that? You do that through practices, things like meditation, walking, physical activity, and you also do that through having really quality people in your life. And the third thing that the hard work entails is being willing and able to talk about trying to make sense of the experiences you've had with somebody you trust, whether that's somebody who's a therapist, whether that's clergy, whether that's a friend, whether that's a peer, but somebody that you can talk to who can help you start to rebuild your lives. And if you can do those 3 things, if you can educate yourself to shape your perspective, regulate yourself to create space to bring that perspective in your life, and talk about all you're learning in the process, you can start to make the strides you need to live a great life.
Josh, such great information. Where can people go to get your new book?
Absolutely. You can go to Amazon, you can go to Barnes & Noble, and you'll find Struggle Well, Thriving in the Aftermath of Trauma. And I hope that it's as impactful for you as some of the great books I've read have been on me.
abc4.com/dailydish for more information. Josh Goldberg, thank you so much. Take care.
Thank you.